you guys were a little upset, you know, just kind of the lack of energy. Was that an improvement today, you thought, or at least at some point?
Yeah, I thought we were running the ball. The last two games, I thought we've got a little focus back on getting up and down the floor. We missed some easy shots there early that kind of kept us, you know, a little bit of disarray, but at least we were running up and down the floor with some energy, and you know, defensive-wise, we adjusted pretty good. And you know, I felt like, you know, after about 6 or 7 minutes, I told him, I said, you know, you start making those layups, you keep running, and keep playing good defense. Eventually, this will break open if you just hit your layups and focus. So, you know, it was a good effort.
How do you know, kind of between Thursday now or whatever you did yesterday, kind of make sure that that's there and you not know if it's going to be there until you tip off? You know, the energy and everything. The
energy, well, that's got to come in practice.
Yeah.
You got to see it every day.
Yeah.
And you know, we had a couple of practices last week where it still wasn't there the way I wanted it, but eventually it got there in the game on Thursday, and I kept encouraging on Wednesday. I said, guys, we got to get that edge back. We got to start running because we got to play an open floor. We're too small not to set up against a set defense. So we got to create baskets with defense. We got to create baskets with running, and when we do that, we become a much better offensive team.
Have you found yourself, especially in the last few weeks, kind of just worrying about complacency? I mean, is that something you've had to guard against? You know,
anytime, this time of year, every team is, and you know, all kids, everybody, you know, it's a long season. Everybody's tired right now. Everybody's kind of trying to go through that process of just getting through practice, getting through games, and you know, that's where you need some rivalry games. You need some big time games. You know, like the SEC and those guys. You know, Connecticut's playing South Carolina, I believe. You know, when you get some games like that, and you get some energy games, that kind of keeps that stuff creeping in. But right now, you know, we've been in kind of that mode where, all right, we already played A-State, it's a while, and we hadn't really got that, you know, used to it was Western, and it's Middle, and it was A-State, so one of those was always coming along, and now, like, you know, we talked about this the other day, we don't have those big rivalry games right now, so it's a lot harder to keep them juiced up a little bit.
You guys played good defense all year, but I mean, I think there was a point in the second half they were 4 of 30. I mean, you see that kind of ramped up a little bit today?
Well, I thought we were doing a good job of making them run, and you know, and tiring them down, and that's going to come with you know, legs getting tired, and you know, we were trying to rotate our kids and kind of keep them fresh, and you know, I thought we did a good job of that.
What did Taylor do to her hand?
I think she dislocated her finger.
Really? Yeah. Do you know which finger it was? It looked like it was the pinky that this thing was on?
It was the end. I see tape around the end. I didn't ask, when she was walking off, I asked Mike, and he says dislocation. So it's either the little or one of the last two.
Do you know how she did it, or could just get a jam or something?
Down here underneath the basket, so I don't know what's happened. She must have got it hung on the jersey or hit something. I'm not sure.
At the time, I think she was your whole offense at the time she went out. I mean, was that a concern at all?
I wasn't real happy about that. I didn't really want her to come out, but there ain't nothing you can do about those kind of things. So, but you know, again, fortunately, it wasn't major. You know, probably going to be sore for a week or two, but that's part of playing the sports.
I think when she was out, I think Kiana scored, and then Caitlin scored. I mean, you think that kind of helped get everyone else kind of involved?
I think everybody knows if she goes out, everybody better step it up because somebody's going to have to create some shots.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.